Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Memphis Tigers. 3A Sports College football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. Using his legs, it's Voorhees. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, and make that first impression.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking downfield, it's Cheek. Caught over the middle, it's Alexander. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Broncos look to keep this drive high. They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Scanning the field, it's Cheek. Makes the grab, it's Voorhees. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It was a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
This time he's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target. On the in-breaking there, got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
Coming out with it, it's Coffee. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seam zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him the first down.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this up.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's played.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. And back to the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Play number 10 on this series. To the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And this one is perfect. And guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tip.
Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Cheek. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football. They're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Broncos! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Coffee. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's going for it all. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. The screen, and watch out. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Voorhees. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Cheek. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. He'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it at the 30. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Cheek. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coffee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on 4th down.
Man, I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect when you just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. He's got him. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Coffee. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Back to pass, it's Cheek. Under fire. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Voorhees. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Cheek. Gets it out fast.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. And the Broncos are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
To the ground to try to move the chain. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Wants to throw. It's Cheek. Finds his man. It's Alexander. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another They've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Memphis picking up the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's played. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up at a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Here but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Cheek. Here's a heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They want that clock to run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game. So you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football. And if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. This is a designed run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Dropping back, it's Cheek. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of